I'll find a use for you. I can't spare the weight. Predator. You can see the heat coming off it.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
The smoke from the mountain is bliss today. A bad omen for the ritual.
May Araya find whatever wisdom she's looking for out there.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense?
Well, everything's a test.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Won't believe it.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But, knew what else I saw? Then, he goes and leads them.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something, and some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest...
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall,
I'm not sure what...
Conclave.
Oh, no idea how they all fit into one. Aurea's been to that shindig. But when I asked her what it's like... So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her. And make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
You said you've lived out here for...
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Right? We were barely scraping by until this place started filling. A great profit is come. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through. We could really put this place on the map.
I want to know more about this.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's drum. Might be worth a shot.
Does me good to see you.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me. Those who survived.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Well, I guess that's it.
Good.
Right.
You don't want to end up frozen in the wilds off that tall neck. Some say Sakuri plants prophecies. Others say it's always been heavy for me.
You seem sad, stranger.
Yes. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was.
Deep Din.
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. I'd explain it by playing for you if...
So Deep Din is a
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used during the war. My father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Of course, if the waters don't recede.
So the waters came fast.
There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever...
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. Deep in. Sorry,
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went...
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Damon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander!
Follow the
Wait,
river north.
wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, A shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song, but it could be improved upon. Far north of it, find a bird that hasn't been stripped by that's all.
Get a rail from some metal birds.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All
Some
right,
names
I'll
for the
keep
trail.
watching.
Stocking up. Very cold. I get it. Outlanders. Marginalizers.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth were the Burns? I bet those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently lose.
Nutritious. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. There must be no Took looking at that. Power. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those are stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. The corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I...
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now. It isn't yours.
Alright. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly...
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna... Turning back. Maybe I could override it. Seems I can take care of the machines and
You claimed its power for yourself. Perhaps Aurea should meet what she truly seeks. She's in retreat beyond those mountains. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of if you make it that far.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light. Frozen as it escapes their You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Were you with Aurea?
I wish I had been. When Aurea... Then she came...
How do I cross?
Go to the ice raft. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the water. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal.
And I'll find Aurea at the...
No. If you see her, would you tell her...
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. pretty far up. The shaman's path must be right. This must be one of the markers Maltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up. Better be careful. Okay, through here. Past these stalkers, one way or another. Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then... where? I see. Up. Stalkers. Okay. We're here. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? sidewalk. Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross. Around the bend we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down it is. Looks like I need to get up to that rope. There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is firm enough. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. Onward and upward. Machine down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means we've got to climb. I should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue glim. Oracles haven't seen it worth it. Naltuk said Araya went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Araya's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough on my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy, I should just go to bed.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open. fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me. Looks like I need to get to those stairs. Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you. Return to scheduled task. No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea. Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named...
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. But it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
You seem to have a history with this voice.
She saved my life. I lured the enemy. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below. It kept the Karja from...
The daemon.
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, the last time. She named it the daemon. And said it, and she begged me for help. To find a way to destroy her, if not. That was 5 years ago.
What kept you from...
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him... I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation. Not until last thaw.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit. Whatever this Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain. Thunder's drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
Besides, our talk won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Well, you said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. An Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
we're letting the Oseram take Dervahl, they'll give him a rap on the knuckles and